Hello, welcome to ArtMat, and today we're going to be talking about artist residency. And do you actually need one to be considered a legit painter? Okay, so first of all, I'm going to go through the types of artist residencies that are out there. And basically there's 4 types. There's the free, the paid, the teaching residency, or the 4th is like studying with a master painter, like a VIP residency. So when you are looking for artist residencies online, the most common art residency that you're going to see is the paid one. And the fees for these vary depending on the length of the residency, the location, whatever facilities they have. And paid residencies usually start at the lowest at $500, but more commonly you're going to see $1,500, $2,000, $3,000, somewhere around there. So think of these artist residencies as a business, in a way a hotel for artists. So they will be in a fun location with a lot of workshops, with meals, with lodging, everything included, but you are still paying for this. And the competition for these paid artist residencies is pretty much non-existent because they're not focused on selecting quality artists, they're more focused on quantity. If money is not a problem, then you can go to these things, but remember that this is basically travel entertainment for artists. So the second artist residency that you're going to find is the free artist residency. And you will notice that the competition for these immediately goes up because these residencies are selective with who gets this. A lot of times because they are free, they will not have the most amazing facilities, but they will give you a studio and you will be in a company of other very serious artists. So I would say quality artist residencies are usually free. So the third type of artist residency is the teaching residency. And these you will not be able to find online in application format. Most of the time you will get these through being associated with a school. So you will be awarded this residency based on you as an individual, the school knowing that you can do this and that you have the personality to teach whatever material you have learned at your school, and you're able to pass that on to another school. So a lot of times schools will use teaching artist residencies as a recruitment tool. So for example, if you finished grad school or if you're still in grad school, your awarded teaching residency will be at a undergrad school. So you as a representative of your grad school are showing your school in the best light by sharing whatever you have learned there to your younger students, who will later on be considering this grad school when they're applying. And teaching residencies a lot of times do include a stipend. Depending on the length of the residency, if it's 1 month, maybe you might just get meals included. But if it's 2 months, 3 months, a lot of times you will get a pretty good stipend. $2,000, $5,000, up to $8,000 to teach classes and have a studio space for yourself. Okay, 4th type of artist residence is what I would call the VIP residency, as in very important painter residency, where you get to work with a master artist. And it is an artist residency that is run by a master artist. And when I say master artist, I'm not using that word lightly. Someone that is an art celebrity. Someone that has amazing skill and is in a way giving back to younger artists by sharing knowledge and experience. And for the most part, you're not going to find these online. You're not going to be applying to these artist residencies. The VIP artist residency will find you. These types of artist opportunities are usually limited to a tight-knit community of serious artists. So I would say the best way to get into one of these programs is already being associated with a school where this artist sometimes does workshops or associates with. Because these artist residencies are ultra selective. Because the teaching time of this master artist is very valuable. So they're not going to invest this time into someone that's very young, just a beginning artist, doesn't have a lot of experience, doesn't have a lot of painting knowledge. These artist residencies usually go to very serious, dedicated, emerging artists. And a lot of times there is a fee that is associated with this. To have this much time and this much instruction, I think that that is a priceless opportunity. I mean, priceless within reason, but somewhere within the range of $300, $500, up to $1,000, I would say yes. invest that. The knowledge that you will gain from this residency will pay for itself in the long term. And if the price is problematic to you, try to get in touch with whoever runs the residency. Try to negotiate with them. A lot of times they will have a couple spots for a scholarship, and you may be able to bring down the price. Okay, so now that you know the type of artist residencies there are out there, how do you choose the one that's right for you? So first of all, change your mindset. Don't think of an artist residency as this rare thing and put it on a pedestal. No, think of it as a product. Can this product benefit you as a customer? Look at the location of the artist residency, because you're going to be spending time there, probably around a month, 2 months, 3 months. Is this actually a location that's beneficial to your work? For example, if you do city paintings and this residency is out in the countryside, that's not going to help you with your subject matter. So the location of the artist residency is going to be your starting point. And with so many residencies out there, this is really going to help you narrow down the selection. The next thing you got to look at when you're shopping around for an artist residency is read reviews. Try to get in touch with other artists that have gone to this residency in the past to get an idea of what to expect, what to bring, what kind of facilities will be there, any kind of local tips and tricks that you should know of before going there. When you arrive at the residency, try to budget your time. So don't just be a workaholic that's in studio the whole time. Try to split it up in maybe a week of exploring the location, meeting the other artists, getting to know more about the residency and its history. And then the next couple weeks, spend that time working and making work in that location, really influenced by your surroundings. Also, just from my experience, yes, it's important to get to know the other artists, but if artist residencies are something that you're interested in, try to get to know the management, whoever runs these residencies, who is funding them, why are they helping the arts, what are they interested in seeing from the artists. Because in the past, I've gone to an artist residency the first time, and I liked it so much that I wanted to work with them on future projects, something independent of the residency that I went to. And I kept in touch with the management, and I ended up returning to this residency a second time to work on an independent project. So really try to get to know how the artist residency is run, what their expectations are of the artists that are there. How can you benefit them? Whether it's through promoting them on social media, writing on their blog, connecting them to your school. Try to see it from their point of view. And remember that a lot of times these artist residencies are always looking for new collaborations with different schools, with different galleries, with other artists, new locations. So many times they will be open to you starting your own project down the line if they like how you were as a resident. Okay, to the next point. Do you actually need an artist residency to be considered a legit painter, a legit artist? That depends on your work. I personally don't think that it needs a spot on the artist checklist, but that depends on you. If you're younger and if you have the freedom to travel somewhere, and if that place is important to your work, then do it. Because if you already have a good studio practice, a good routine, and you're making good work and you are happy with it, then don't bother with an artist residency. An artist residency is a way to get inspiration, to get time to make your work with no outside distraction. If you've already built your studio practice in a way that works for you, and you're making work that's exciting to you, and you have the time to do it, and you've minimized all distractions, then there really is zero need for an artist residency for you. But if you're a young artist, you're looking to meet other artists, to network, to gain experience, and to see different locations, and to be able to make work there, then yes, an artist residency is worth it for you.